What does your dog think when it looks at you so closely? Does it know you're a human, or does it just think you're a strange dog that walks on two legs? And what's more, does it see you as the pack leader, a friend, a parent, or maybe all of those things at once? Science has tried to solve this mystery, and the results might surprise you. Studies show that dogs see the world very differently from us, including how they see us. If you want to finally know how your dog really sees you, stay with us until the end of the video. And of course, don't forget to like the channel and subscribe so you don't miss out on more fascinating animal facts. Does your dog see you as a provider? We all know the saying, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you," and dogs seem to follow this rule very well, unless of course we're talking about a gentle nip during playtime. That's just pure excitement. Your dog knows that you are the one who, like a magician, makes food appear in their bowl. But do they see you as more than just a food dispenser? Dinner time. You pour your best friend a serving of kibble. They come running, wagging their tail like they're trying to cool down the whole room. But then, thanks to your awesome training, they stop, sit, and stare at you, waiting for the magic word, good. Or, if you prefer, you can eat, dig in. And in that moment, when they look into your eyes, you wonder, is this true love or just hunger? Luckily, science has an answer for that. Studies using brain imaging and behavior tests show that dogs form incredibly strong emotional bonds with their humans. In fact, when a dog sniffs their favorite people, the part of their brain responsible for feeling rewarded is more active than when they see food, hear the sound of a treat bag opening, or even try steak. Researchers at Emory University in Atlanta found that the owner's scent acts like perfume for a dog's brain and causes an instinctive emotional reaction. In other words, your scent alone makes your dog happier than their favorite treat. While food might be a close second, you are their absolute number one. Does your dog see you as the alpha? In any home with a four-legged friend, it's no secret that dogs seem to sense a certain pecking order. After all, dogs are pack animals, or so many respected trainers and behaviorists claim. The idea is that dogs, like their wolf ancestors, follow a clear social order, led by the alpha pair, then the beta pair, then the enforcers, and everyone else lines up down to the pups. Some naturalists even call it an ideal social structure, though the omegas might have a different opinion on that. So your home is seen as a small pack, and according to this theory, your dog probably sees you as someone who plays the alpha role, or at least something similar. But does being the alpha mean your dog sees you as a strict, all-powerful boss? Unlike us humans, dogs don't see leadership as blind obedience. Otherwise, dog training schools wouldn't be such booming businesses. Your dog might sit nicely when you say sit, but as soon as your back is turned, they'll probably jump on the couch like a completely different dog. So how do you know if your dog sees you as the pack leader? It's in the little things, the small gestures that say a lot. Do they follow you around the house like a shadow? Do they let you go through doors first? Do they look away first when you try to stare at them? Do they stay calm when you're around, even when things are chaotic, like when the mailman comes? These are subtle signs that dog trainers often point to as signs of recognizing leadership. But one thing should be clear. Pack dynamics don't mean you're a dictator. This is where the comparison between wolves and our beloved, couch-loving dogs starts to fall apart. Your dog doesn't see your relationship the way a wolf sees its pack mates, especially if your dog is more of a treat connoisseur than a wild spirit. And honestly, if you treated your coworkers at work the way you treat your dog, HR would definitely want to have a word with you. Belly rubs and baby talk, anyone? Are you like a parent to your dog? If you've raised your dog from a puppy, you'll quickly feel like a true pet parent. You taught them everything. Sit, stay, don't eat shoes. Okay, maybe you're still working on that last one. But is it just human sentimentality, or do dogs really see us as family? Science has the answer. Studies on dog behavior show that dogs act with their humans in a way that's a lot like how young kids act with their parents. When they're scared, stressed, or just need comfort, they run to their owners, just like a child runs to their parents after a bad dream. Research shows that dogs can tell the difference between human facial expressions and change how they act based on the feelings they see. This shows they are sensitive, much like young children. This kind of behavior is rarely seen in other pets, who tend to hide when scared instead of looking for their caregivers. In other words, your dog doesn't just see you as a roommate with thumbs. You are family to them. Are you your dog's best friend? Your dog is loyal to you until the very end, and your relationship makes human friendship seem a bit boring. After all, no human friend greets you at the door like you've returned from a years-long journey just because you popped out to the store for a bit. It's like a soldier coming home, but every day. But let's look closer at this. In human friendships, there's usually a balance. You give as much as you get, whether it's emotional support, TV show recommendations, or even sharing the last slice of pizza. Well, maybe not always the very last one. Between you and your dog, the dynamic is different. You provide the food, toys, belly rubs, and late-night potty breaks. In return, your dog offers you loyalty, companionship, and a good amount of drool. It's not an equal partnership, but that's the charm of it. Your dog is in this friendship for the long haul, but this bond doesn't work by the rules that govern human relationships. Instead, your relationship is much more like, but does your dog think you're a dog too? Dogs have been a part of human society for thousands of years. They share our homes, our food, and, let's be honest, our couches and beds. But do they realize that we are a different species? Studies show that dogs can recognize other dogs no matter what breed they are. In other words, to them, a Chihuahua and a Great Dane are still both dogs. Plus, a dog's sense of smell is so strong that it sorts living things by their scent. And let's be real, humans don't smell like dogs, so your dog knows you're not a dog. But the best part is, they don't care. Given the choice, most dogs prefer the company of humans over the company of other dogs. Who are you to your dog? The leader of the pack? A caregiver? Best friend? Parent? The answer is, a little bit of everything. Your dog thinks you're the best thing in the world. And honestly, they wouldn't trade you for anything. Not even a juicy pork chop. But here's an interesting question. Does your dog love everyone in the household equally, or do they seem to have a favorite? Have you noticed that some dogs pick one person, follow them everywhere, and seek more affection from them than from others? If you want to understand why dogs choose a favorite person, click on the next video now. Why dogs choose you as their favorite? It's surprising. The answer might surprise you.